Right off the bat, he's curious. He wants to run up to these people. So before I even get out of the car, I got to start worrying. Come here, son. Don't do it to me this time. For one day, son. Could we not? No, I'm asking too much. All right. Off we go. A little early today. They're leaving. Hey there, hi there, ho there. You there on the phone. You better leave a message, because I may not be at home. Or maybe I'm in my bedroom. Or maybe I'm in my bed. But you better leave a message. Unless, of course, you're dead. But if you're alive, I'll get back to you. That's if I want to. How the heck are you today? It's another friggin' day. Yes, sirree. Guess what? I saw this guy who really... Okay, let me back up a little bit. I run into this guy every now and then, and I thought he was a kind of like a weirdo because he would let his dog out of his car and drive around and let the dog follow him around. I mean, that's it. I don't know what the deal is. If you ask me, that's lazy, but whatever. Maybe there's a reason for that. But he would always curse at the dog. Now, I'm learning that this guy really loves this dog, because every time I see him, the dog's with him in the car, just like me. And when I saw him today, I thought he was an old dude, just by like the mannerism and the way he was behaving. I thought he was an older person. But when he pulled up to the gas station today, when I was getting out to do my thing, I saw him. I got a close look at him. And he's younger than me. Guy younger than me, driving around the lake or whatever, with his dog outside of the car. And that's the way he walks his dog. He doesn't get out and walk it. First of all, the dog's off the leash. And I guess the dog's friendly. The dog looks friendly to me. That doesn't worry me or anything. The dog's off the leash. He's running around. He's cursing at the dog. But I know he loves the dog because it goes everywhere with him. He wouldn't be doing it if he didn't love that animal. So I get a close look at him today, and it's actually a young dude. And I'm very observant. I kind of watch everything that's going on around me. And I knew it the second I saw him. I recognized the car. I recognized the dog. I was going to follow him, do a videotape of it, but I'll do that when next time he drives around the lake and curses at his dog. That'll be a good one. You'll either catch that live, but I'm definitely going to make a short out of that. So I'm surprised. That's all. The whole thing was I'm surprised. Yeah, old young guy cursing at his dog. So what are you going to do? I greeted you all with some message, outgoing message that when I had an answer, remember answering machines back in the day? Remember them? You guys probably don't even remember that stuff. There used to be a device that went into a landline phone that would take your calls and answer your calls. And it was like a tape recording machine. You probably don't even know what a tape record. It was like this tape, this brown tape, and that's what the data was stored on. And that was your answering device. And a lot of people had them. I had one. So the whole point I'm getting to here is your outgoing message, what we do digitally today, you leave an outgoing message. It could either be like a generic message, or you could have your name, or you could make your own personal recording. Okay. So on my outgoing messages, you with me here? I would leave the most outrageous things. Sometimes just funny, sometimes sarcastic. But man, I had a good one time. And I got a curse on this one. I'm going to try to refrain from the cursing a little bit. I used to love Eminem, and he had me brainwashed, this rapper Eminem in America. So my outgoing message, so when people called me, this is what they heard. Instead of like, da-da-da's not home, please leave a message, this is what they heard. First I waited a second when I made this recording, and I said, guess what? And then the other people would think that was me, and they would start going, what's up, Rich? I was doing this, da-da-da. But then all they're doing is talking to a recording. And then I continued after I said, what did I say? I already forget. Oh, guess what? Then I said, I don't give an F what you think. And if you don't like it, you can S my D. Oh my God. Because I knew I didn't have anybody calling me important, I could leave those kind of bad messages. Oh my God, did I get some flack for that? One dude wanted to come over and kick my ass. And that wasn't even the whole recording, but it was too many curses. So, oh God, that was one of my outgoing messages. That was the most outrageous one, that one. Hey, Stacy, stay, A-Y, stay ye. Yo! Oh my God, you having a good day? I know I am. So, I was talking about outgoing messages on my answering device back in the day when everybody you had to record your own message so your callers could, if you weren't home. And I was telling them about my answering device and the outrageous outgoing messages that I would create. And the last one was real bad. I'm not going to repeat that. It was a lot of cursing and stuff. But some of the other ones, let me think. I always tried to fool them that they were actually talking to a real person. So a lot of them would be like, what's up, man? Hold on a second, And all it is a machine. And my friends would be sitting there waiting for like 5 minutes. They think like maybe I'm gotta let the dog out or something, and they're waiting for me to get back on the phone. So that was a good one, right? Don't you think, Stay? So what were some of the other ones? I'm trying to remember, man. I always think of stuff and then I forget it, man. I get all excited. I get going in one direction and I forget it all. What was another outgoing message? I can't remember. They were always sarcastic. Mom was like, and this is my voice on the answering device, I would say, I used to not give an F. Well, now I can give an F less. Real sarcastic, and that's not as nearly as bad as that first one. So, all kinds of funny stuff, man. What was another one? I had 2 other people with me when I recorded this outgoing message. And when the person called and the machine would pick up, they would hear, hi, this is Rich number 1. And then my friend would say, hi, this is Rich number 2. And there were actually 2 Riches in the room. I wish I could have got a third Rich, and the other guy, I forget his name, he said, hi, and this is Rich number 3. And then we're talking at the same time. We're going, none of the Riches are home right now, but if you leave a message, one of us Riches will get back to you. And then we all start saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it sounds so funny when 3 people are doing it, man. I kept that one on for a long time. Gotta catch my breath. Sorry, I'm of my appearance, man. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I try to at least stay clean. One dude told me to shave, and I went home and shaved. So, this is what you get. This is that nut. Back to the dog. I tell everybody I can't shut the F up, and I can't. If I could just relax a little bit and just say what's on my mind. Because I'm always thinking of things, man. And I write them down, and even if I write them down, I forget. I look at it, and I can't remember what I was even telling myself. So it's got to come from the heart anyway. You can't write stuff down and read stuff, because then it's not real, man. I tried that a couple times, and it doesn't fly. I'm looking down at a piece of paper and talking about things. So, I said hi. Okay, I'm joking. So, I'm early today because I got to take my friend to pick up his truck. That is a 75, no, I'm lying. It's an 80-mile drive. So I'm driving 160 miles today. Yeah, to pick up a truck. Dude'll hook me up, you know. Not doing it for nothing. He knows that. I wouldn't charge him, but I'm not lying here. He hit the lottery a couple of years ago. He's gonna friggin' pay me. You know? I'd rather stay with you guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, back to the dog. So those were my answering device type of things. My outgoing messages. Wow, look at this shit right here. That is a broken branch that is wider than my dog. It's wider, and it must have broke off right there. And that's brand new. That's not done falling. Oh my God, that's not done falling yet. I better get the hell out of here. Oh, there's another dog. I gotta chill. Another dog down the woods, gotta chill. Sit down a minute, son. Yeah, so I gotta drive this guy. And it's gonna take up 3/4 of my day. But I don't know what to do here. I'm chilling. I might go up and say hi to this guy and try to a little bit of small talk. Lots of times people don't want to let doggies meet each other. I always do, but a lot of people don't. I don't blame them. I got a big dog. There's the potential for something to happen, so I totally get it. So listen, I'm just gonna sit here and talk because he ain't moving. I'm not in the mood to socialize right now. My day's already screwed up. So I'm just gonna sit here and chat with you all. Helicopter flying by. The river's way up. You're looking at the Lehigh River, and we had a lot of rain, and this freaking river is flooded. This isn't just high. This is flooded. That's an island right there, and most of that island is underwater. Here, I'm gonna try to get a close up for you. Most of that island is underwater. So that's some serious flooding there. I like the whitewater kayak, man. And I mean, I just don't like it. I do it. I mean, wait till you see this summer. I know I keep talking about it, but I can't help it. It runs through my veins. You see this here? I'm going to teach you whitewater, and I don't care if you don't like it because I ain't got nothing better to do. So I'm going to teach you some whitewater terminology right now. You see that tree right there that fell over the river? You getting that? That is a death trap waiting to happen. If an unfortunate swimmer would run into that, there's a good chance they would get pinned underwater and drowned. That friggin' thing right there is a death trap. So if you're a kayaker or canoer, you know, you have experience and you know what to look for. Kayak is not dangerous and all that stuff is not dangerous if you have common sense. But like maybe like somebody that doesn't have a clue, maybe they're brand new on the river and have no idea, man, that's a death drowning machine right there. It's called a strainer. So in whitewater terminology, if you wanted to tell some kayak or canoe dude, you saw a strainer, like a spaghetti strainer, because that's what it does. The liquid passes through, but the solid objects don't. And the human being the solid object is the victim. So that's it, lesson over. Dog walked by and I'm going to continue on my walk. I told you I don't shut up. So, anybody new? I'm just a regular guy. Nothing special. I'm not even regular. Uh-oh. Okay. My dog just did something weird and I don't like it. I'm slightly distracted. He's doing it again. Oh no. He looks okay. Maybe it has something to do with that other dog. He's trying to leave a scent or something. I'm going to let you see this because I'm a little worried. He's not doing it now. He was like squatting down like he had a poop or something. See, now that other dog I was just talking about was just here. So that's what it is. Okay, I feel better now. Boy, I was worried. I worry too much. I told you I worry. You ever tuned in before? I freaking worry about everything. So I bet you that dog was in heat or something because my dog's dragging me. So no, son. I know I'm the mean owner that never lets you get your way. But your way is usually the bad way. And it lands Daddy-O in trouble. Hello, mister. Oh, Lewin! Yo, bro! What's up, man? I had to start early today because I'm taking my friend to drive 75 miles to pick up his stupid truck. 90 miles, I keep lying. And that's just one way. Right? Doesn't that kind of suck? But he's my friend, I'm going to do it. You heard my story. Dude hit the lottery, so he's going to take care of me. That was 2 years ago. Dude's broke. He's broke now. He only got 900 grand. Only. After they bit half his ass off. So, yeah, I'm taking him to get his truck. So, that's what's up with me, Lewin. Gotta drive, takes up half my day. Inconveniences everybody. So I'm charging him. I'm gonna make him buy. That's him now. How do you like that ringtone? Notice how it was a money sound, like a cash register? Hey, if you heard that, that goes right with what I'm saying. And that's him. So I'm gonna read the text. Sorry, but I gotta do this guy a favor. You know what I'm hoping that text is gonna be? I found a ride, but I'm not going to have that luck. No luck with that one, Lewin. So, oh, my dog's dragging me through such garbage. There we go. Look, how am I supposed to get through that? There's no way. I'm sitting down on this log, Lewin. And I'm going to just chill a minute. Look at the little bastard still wants. Roni, we're sitting down, son. We got to sit down. Yeah. What's up, man? I'm going to see what my friend says here. I got to do it, man. Hang on a second. Says, Wow, I could walk and chew bubblegum. Let me know before you're ready. You can pick me up at the farm. Going to take Sweeper there. Good idea. Why park it in the driveway? So, okay, I'm still going. Dude has a farm, man. He did that with his money. Got a few acres. He took on work that he wasn't ready for, man. He's talking about animals and shit, man. This guy, he ain't doing it. Maybe he'll just move the cats there. Are you in the middle of the jungle right now? Doesn't it look like it, Lewin? Kind of looks like it. No, I'm in a park. I'm in like a state park where people go here for recreation. And I go here every day, Lewin. Every day I go here. And I'm going to, since you asked, I'm giving you the grand tour. Okay? Up there, where the phone's pointing, way up there, a few hundred feet, is a bicycle trail. And that's where most of the people go. But I walk down next to this river here. And the river's flooded today, Lewin. The river's freaking flooded. Oh boy. I gotta answer this guy's text, man. So yes, I'm kind of in a jungle. Let me just answer this dude real quick. The cable guy, okay, it's a bunch of happy bullshit. Okay, alright, Jonna. Yo, cuz, I'll let you know. I gotta type that stuff in. Can't do two things at once when you're doing this. Sorry, I gotta do this. Will give you a... That's cool. Heads up. Man, I didn't even have to type it. Just came up. Boy, them algorithms are smart. Okay, sent. Maybe no more interruptions. Okay, sorry. Please. So, how'd you like that notification sound? The dude who hit the lottery I was telling you about, his notification sound is a cash register going ching ching. I think if he knew that, if that happened right in front of him, yeah, he wouldn't get offended. He's got a sense of humor, that guy. We're like only a month apart in age. We are so on the same page. He talks about his childhood, and I love all his stories, man. He used to drive a chopper motorcycle, and he used to take the chopper in the bar, one of them drinking places. Dude took the chopper in the bar. Maybe they had like no steps or something, man. So he was a cool dude, and he had long hair and, you know, into the biker scene a little bit, you know, minor infraction of the law, very minor, but, you know, you get the point. And, what else? Oh, he tells me these stories where he had one friend, his name was OPAT, but they used to call him OPEC, and I probably had no idea what I'm talking about. OPEC is a huge oil company. And the reason he got the nickname is because somehow he was able to steal this motor oil or this fuel, and he would sell it on the side, dude. It was a side hustle, right? So he would steal the gasoline or kerosene, whatever it is, bottle it up and sell it on the side. So his name was OPAT, real Irish name. So they used to call him OPEC because OPEC is like an oil company. So that's that. That's another story he told me. Oh gosh, he told me he saw something morph, a UFO, and I believe him because this dude has no reason to lie to me. And I could tell when somebody's giving bullshitting me. I just know it. I can see it in their eyes, their mannerism. You know, I live that life. I know when people are pulling my leg. So, he told me he saw something in the sky that he could not identify. And he said it morphed. It went from one shape to another. It was like from a triangle to a square, or a square to a triangle. So, and I believe him. Who the hell knows what that was? Maybe he hallucinated that, maybe. But I'm convinced that he saw what he says he saw. What do you think of that one? Yeah, it's a park. Lewin, it's a park. It is if you look, I'm walking on a trail and there's like, this used to be a gate here, needs upkeep. And this trail I'm walking on leads up to a bike path. The word park means recreation center. Maybe I'm using the wrong words. It's a recreation area. I'm an old man, Lewin, and I'm walking up this friggin' hill. Hang on a second.
Come on and make my day.
Oh, that's the ringtone from my other friend. I can't say that one because that's a little, I can't say that one. So I could blow him off. When I said ringtone, I mean notification. Different notification sound for a different friend. This dude lives in Florida. And I could really talk about him if I wanted to, because I don't think he really pays attention to live streaming. He knows what I do, but he could give two flying F's, you know? So I'm not gonna take his message, or maybe I will, but not this second. I'd rather talk to you guys. So yes, a park recreation area. I'm walking on a damn bike path right now. And it's beautiful out, man. It's a gorgeous day. It's spring. The leaves are just coming in. Yesterday was fairly decent, but the last week before that was all rain, and they're calling for rain tomorrow and the weekend. I feel sorry for people that only have their time off on the weekend, because it seems like every weekend it rains. So I'm sorry for you guys. Oh man. So it's beautiful out, eh? The river's flooded. It's that rain I was just talking about. Now I'm up on a bike path looking down. I'm on the outside. How's that one go? I forget it. So, my day is busy. Busy day. That means I sleep good tonight. Boy, I sleep like a baby. My mind is so occupied. If I sit down, I'll fall asleep. One of them people. Oh, I'm kind of answering your question as we go along. There goes that mental telepathy, Lewin. Kaylin. C-A-I-T. Kaylin. I can't see. I need glasses. My glasses aren't strong enough. Hello, Richard. Wow, very pretty. How is your day so far? It's pretty good, you know? It's pretty good, Kaylin. I'm having a great day. I'm not complaining. I am complaining, but I'm complaining happily. And I was just telling everybody what's up, man. You know, I got to drive my friend and looking forward to it. And, oh, here's something cool, new for everybody. When I get to my destination, it'll be something new. And I'll charge the phone on the whole way down, so I'll have a battery, and I'll show you some new stuff. I'll show you what a truck depot looks like. Aren't you just dying to see that? Yeah, right. So, but it'll be something new anyway. Sometimes I just stream when I'm driving. I just hold the phone up. If I see a cop, I pull it down. I bore people to death. I just show them driving. So I'm just a regular guy streaming over here, Jonathan Carpenter. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Now what, Jonathan? Oh, no. Don't tell me you're married, dude. Because I know you were the one. Never mind. What's going up? What's on? You don't have to tell me. But I'm glad you're here. I was just telling Caitlin. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I can't read. That's my excuse. Something like Caitlin. I was just telling them that I forget, man. I just forgot how my day was going. No, I am not. Oh, good. You're not married. Okay. I thought you were getting married on that last conversation, man. You guys just took off in the other corner and Whoops. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. There's a bicycle coming. Hi there. See, he's talking on the phone. I'm talking on the phone. What kind of world is this? Just like when I was a younger person, that would have been like unheard of. They would have thought we were gods. Now everybody's doing it. The technology. I was telling my one friend it. I believe him. He did see a flying saucer, according to him. Now he might have been hallucinating, or maybe it was something else. He said it was a square and morphed into a triangle, or a triangle and morphed into a circle, but something like that, and I believe him. So, you're glad I got a channel. Thank you. I just started this, like, it's not even been a week. I'm brand new at this. Don't even know how to work the buttons yet. But I'm getting there, man. You know, I used to do a lot of shorts, and then somebody told me, do live streaming. I'm going to do it. Now I got all these ideas where I'm going to get my sidekick friend. I got this dreaming up this idea, and my boy's just going to hold the phone on the dog while I hold the phone on my face. And I'm just going to talk like we normally do, but he's going to be on also with me. And I know he's a real shy person, so he's probably, if he's listening right now, he knows who it is, and he's like, F that. But anyway, and we're going to do a thing like that. You know, I'm going to try to blow up a little bigger here. I'm already thankful where I got, man. I got like 600 subscribers, man. That's outrageous. I'm outrageously good. And, man, I feel great about the whole thing, Jonathan. I didn't call you. Dude, you're right. I didn't take you seriously, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, Jonathan. I hope you don't get mad at me. I'm going to lose a subscriber. I probably can't call everybody, because then I won't have time to stream, my friend. I really appreciate you. You have my email. I'll check my emails, and if you want to chat that way. I'm really sorry. Oh, it's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm actually one of the people to feel guilty. Because, you know, I want to be for real. I've only been doing this a couple weeks, and not even a week, honestly. And I just want to be as honest as I possibly can. I'm a pretty honest person. Not everybody can be 100% honest 100% of the time. That's impossible. But I'm trying to be as honest as we can and exaggerate as little as possible. If anything, I under-exaggerate, and I stress that to my people, because the point I'm trying to bring across normally, I want them to understand and believe. So I'm glad you're not pissed at me, dude. You don't have my email. How do I solve this? I thought you could look it up. Now I don't know if I should give it out. You ready? I'm gonna say it, dude. And if I have to should I do this? Dude, it's my name. That stale shady thing at Gmail, dude. Figure it out. Because people already did that. I already got private emails from certain people. I just don't want to give it out, John, over the air. I know, stale shady, right? I got it off Eminem, Slim Shady. I don't even know if you're laughing at that. But, so, yeah. So, and dude, I'll rap with you. You know, I'll find the time, and I'll try to answer any question you have. So I'm going to sit down on this park bench. Come on, son. Do I have any biscuits to lure you up? Maybe I should just let him do what he wants. Oh, no, I do have a biscuit. Let's sit down in the shade, son. Come on, here's a biscuit. See that? I gave him a biscuit. We're going to sit down in the shade, and I'm going to talk to you all. So here's sitting on a park bench. Dun, dun, dun. You ever hear that song, Jethro Tull? So I'm gonna let him off the leash, give him another biscuit for being a good boy. No string. See the string? Just a biscuit. I walk around with string in my pocket. You will try not to be so weird. I don't think you're weird, dude. If anything, I'm the weird one. So we'll be on the same page if you think you're weird. Yeah, we'll get together, man. I'll hook up. You know what's screwed up about my email? I have several emails, but the one that I rely on, Google has it all screwed up. It's probably me and not understanding how to combine two accounts. But under the same phone number, there's like two accounts. And only certain devices get one account and my other mobile device gets the... And listen, I'm pretty computer savvy. Not a lot, but that's a problem that I could solve, and I can't solve that one, dude. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm getting too much. I'm losing everybody, and I want to just talk to everybody, Jonathan. So, we'll hook up, bro. So, I wonder what time it is. It's only 10:30. I'm told, dude, I'd pick them up around noon. I'll get there early. Get this shit over with. Oh boy. So I let the dog off the leash. I'll show you what I mean. He's still on the leash, but I'm not holding him. So when he takes off after the person, I can curse myself. But so far, everything's cool. I just got to pay attention. Yeah. Oh, now would be a good time to read my friend's message. This dude always talks about nothing. He's so bored. So I'm reading my friend's message. He likes to talk about bears. OPEC is actually... Oh my God! He's watching me! It's a good thing I didn't say anything bad. Yo, bro, man. So people could watch me incognito. Man, that is awesome. Wow. They wouldn't remember that. Most of my listeners are young, Dave. Oh, sorry. Very young. So they never heard of OPEC. But I'm glad you're paying attention, bro. That is awesome. Man, I wonder how many other people actually watch this. Probably got like an old girlfriend or something. Look at that nut, man. No wonder I dumped his ass. 38, Jonathan. I'm 64. Well, yeah, I'm 64. That's what I'm telling you guys. Because I'm going to be 64 in September. So I'm saying I'm 64 now. Okay, the truth's out. So, what's going on, man? Got to drive my friend freaking 90 miles one way and then one way back. But he's going to hook me up. No, I should stop talking about him because he's probably watching the channel. Oh, I already said too much shit about this guy. Oh my God, I better. Oh well, I got to delete this upload and hope that he's not watching. I got to be careful. I never say anything bad about anybody, so, but I do say the truth. And, okay, well, now that I know the cat's out of the bag, oh well, no harm done. Dude loves me. Even if he's watching, I love you too. So, and I do, I love him. He's a good guy. We're on the same page, man. He drives his motorcycle when he was young, chopper into the bar, OPEC, man. So, hey, you know what? My friend who just told me about OPEC, it's a good thing you gave me a heads up because now I'm going to watch my ass when I discuss my friends. I never say anything bad, but they could be watching. So you taught me that, man. You did teach. This dude always taught me stuff growing up, this guy. So, man. Oh, somebody just pulled up. So I gotta watch him or we're gonna run into trouble. So I'm gonna go over and hold him. I'm not inviting trouble. I'm just gonna chill on the grass and let the ticks crawl all over me. I'm laying on the grass. Alright. I'm gonna use my dog as a pillow. Up now he got up. I was gonna use my dog as a pillow. You ever do that? Use your dog as a pillow? What do you mean you didn't do that? I do that. It's a big fat furry pillow. And the ticks get on you. So what? I don't want to go there. Now that I know people are watching, we'll leave the Lyme's disease alone. So, yeah, there's an older couple. Oh no, they're young. But they're walking down the trail. See, that bike path goes for miles and miles and miles. Dude's wearing like a pocketbook. I guess that's in now, man. Probably has a different name. Like in that movie. What was that great movie? Hangover. Wasn't that a great movie? The third one's starting to slack off, but the first two were phenomenal, man. If I had to categorize like my favorite movies, just real quick, I would say like Shawshank Redemption, like Back to the Future. If you like to like be really bizarre humor, Up in Smoke, man. The crowd that went to that movie theater, you would smell marijuana in the movie theaters while marijuana was still illegal. This is like 20 years or 30 years ago, 40 years ago. It was still, you could get busted, man. And they're treating the movie theater like it was a concert. And you hear all these noises and people are walking around like, hey, man, what's up, man? People call me Chong, especially when I grow my beard and how burnt out I am. Sometimes they call me Chong. He's like a real burnout dude, if you ever saw Cheech and Chong. He's like, forgets his name. And I'm getting close to that. What is your name, Bob? Starts with B. Ends with B. 10 seconds, Bob. Bob! Yes! Your name is Bob. Is that funny shit or what, dude? I don't know. I think that's funny shit. It's just me. It's funny because it's true. You hope we get together soon. We will. We'll make it happen. It's, you know, things that are true. That's what's like the dog pissing right there. It's funny. Things that are true are funny. Now that I said it, I can't think of anything, but next time you laugh at something, you're laughing at it because it's true. You're probably saying it real sarcastically or something. Like, oh my God, everybody's on cell phones. They're going to walk into a moving truck. And you laugh and say, well, that's because it's true. You with me on this one here? Anybody just tuning in? I'm a regular dude. I'm a space cadet. I say what's on my mind. I'm trying to relax. So I just spew out whatever flies into my ridiculous thoughts. I know I'm not much to look at. Sorry for the appearance. One dude told me to shave and I shaved. So, but I do, just close your eyes. I'll go back to the dog. And just listen to me. Because then you won't be freaked out. Kind of like Howard Stern. He's like an ugly, I'm sorry, Howard. I love Howard Stern. But he's kind of like an ugly looking dude. But if you listen to the his voice, he sounds attractive. Just like some of my favorite rock singer girls, man. Oh my God, their voices sound so sexy to me. like Sheryl Crow and Shirley Manson from Garbage. Oh, I just melt, man. And their lyrics, I feel like I'm like, I could jump into their life and relate with them. Now listen, I wouldn't do that, but I have my life. But I'm just trying to tell you where my head's at. So back to the ugly dude. So I'm walking in and out of woods, a recreation area, because I was sitting on a bench, but I just follow my dog around, and I do what my dog wants, because that's what I do. I make the dog happy. He sits down, I sit down. I should pay more attention to him, but I think he's satisfied what I do. I should just say, like, hey, I should say his name. And people tell me to pet him, and I do. They say, pet your doggy. And I do it right away. Yeah, it is, Caitlin. Sleep is good for you. I get like 7 hours, and it's good sleep. I have no problem getting up. So the dog, I think, wants to sit down, and so that's what I'll do. I'm gonna sit on this rock and pet my dog. Yeah, I have no problem sleeping, Kate. If I sit down, I fall asleep. I try to watch TV, I'm snoring. I don't snore, but I fall asleep. I might snore. I don't think I do, because I would hear it. And I sleep light. My smartwatch says I don't go into REM sleep. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it tells me. I could tell every time I get up to go to the bathroom, it knows when you get up. So, smartwatch is pretty close, man. Tells me my sleep. Whoa, I'm falling. My sleeping habits and my walking habits. You know, I walk lately like 13, 14 miles a day. And what else? It tells me my heart rate. A wristwatch. It costs like $10 on Amazon. You said something. Nice. Okay. I'll be back. Okay. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate you checking in. So, my smartwatch. Yes. My blood pressure. How does something that goes around your wrist? And it's accurate, because every time I go to the doctor, it says what my watch says. So, what else? It does my skin temperature. That's not quite that accurate. That always turns out a little low. It does all kinds of shit. A smartwatch, man. You know, it actually tells time, right? It does everything else, but guess what? It tells time, too. And you could put your face, anything you want on it. Like I put my dog or my plants. Sometimes I put me and my plants and my dog, my car, all that. And, yeah, smartwatch. So if you add all them miles up, like over the course of a year, I don't know, I could have walked down and visit my friend, man, in Florida. I could have walked there and back. If you add up all them miles. No wonder my sneakers are shot. That dude gave me sneakers, man. Look at them. Just gave them to me. You probably wore them once or twice. You think I care? They're beautiful. The best sneakers I think I ever had. So the smartwatch. You ever watch my fireworks? That's cool. Some of my early stuff. Before I even knew what YouTube was. Had a fireworks thing going there. I just did it because I was proud of my work. And I made them suckers. They weren't bought. Every firework you watch, Richard created with his own 2 hands. Okay? And they're beautiful, man. That's what you see at a professional show. Matter of fact, you don't see rockets at professional shows. They're too unpredictable. And some of that was my proudest work. I made black powder rockets, whistle rockets, put a big ass shell on it, Sent it up there, boom! The whole neighborhood hated me. That's why I stopped doing it. But that was one of my hobbies for the longest time. Beautiful summer afternoon. Is there anything else up with you guys? Wish me luck on my journey down the frickin' turnpike. That's alright. What are you gonna do? So, since people are watching me and I don't know who could really be in, you could do this anonymously. You know, you have to, because if you want to watch somebody, you don't want to I know how that goes, right? So, I wonder, boy, that would be great if some of my old female friends were watching me, because I really said how I felt, man. I told them flat out, man, how I felt. But I wasn't too mean. Yeah. Just gotta keep rolling with the punches, man. That's what life's all about. I'm just a regular guy. Nothing special. At best, average. I talk a lot. Veterinarian says my dog's fat, and I think I could see it now. Not when he's running and stuff. He looks in shape. I pay enough attention. Now I'm feeling guilty, Jonathan, because I feel like I don't pay enough attention to my baby. But I do. I wonder if he knows that I'm talking to a device. I think he does. I think the dog knows. Even the animals in this century are learning that humans talk to this device, and everything else comes first. This device is the first thing in their life. They all walk around with this device, and it's their life support system. Even the animals are learning this. Just talking to my friend, calls me every now and then. This one here was a troublemaker. He was the one, man, you really had to keep your eye on, because he would get in trouble and get you in trouble while he's at it. So he tells me he goes to a concert, and this handicapped person is going to go up and get acquainted with one of the musicians. I think it was David Lee Roth, one of them, somebody pretty famous. And they were going to get up on stage, and they thought this person would never do it. My friend thought this person would never do it. Sure enough, that person, it was a girl, got up on, and she was slightly handicapped. So for her to do this was very difficult. She got up on stage, and she said the roadies picked her up and swung her like 1, 2, 3, 4, and heaved her into the crowd. But instead of like landing on the people and getting hand surfed out of the venue, they all got out of the way, and she slammed on the floor. Oh my God, no. Boy, this dude would go to concerts and sneak up front. Not sneak, just finagle his way up front. And he would have to push people out of the way, and he wouldn't say, excuse me. He'd be like, get out of my way. I got to get up here. And he'd get right up front, center stage, every concert, brought a camera. Got all these great pictures, man. This guy was a nut. He used to knock for me with a bag of rocks to go to school. With a bag of rocks to throw at cars. When I finally got grounded, I was relieved, because I was afraid if I walk around with this guy, somebody would kill us. So I was stuck in the house for like a week, but I was okay with that, because I didn't have to deal with this nut. He's my friend and everything, and we all grow up. How's that for a story? Let me see what time it is. Yeah, my smartwatch actually tells time. right? Just like your phone is actually a phone. It does everything else. You forget that it's a phone every now and then. They're not going to call them phones anymore. They're going to call them like life support system or handheld computer for a more serious. They're not going to call them. First of all this stuff's going to be built in. You're not even going to, you're going to blink your eye and you're going to call your friend. And that's how you, and then you probably don't even have to talk that much. And all this stuff's going to be like shot out in front of your glasses, so you won't need a monitor, or it'll do a hologram right in front of your face. That's where it's going. I predict things, man, and most of the time I'm right. Talking about predicting, I knew this dude was going to end up in jail someday, and he did. He's out now. He's my age, so hopefully he learned his lesson. And he never hurt anybody. He was just, even though he threw rocks at cars, that's a little kid thing. Told me he threw a candy bar at an old man one time, and the old man cried. And he thought it was funny. I'm like, dude, what if that old man was you? I couldn't get it across him. So anyway, I predicted he would wind up in jail, and he did. So there's one prediction that came right. See what I'm saying about how I don't shut up? This guy who I'm driving down today to pick up his truck, well, he's going to have to listen to me the whole time down. I was probably his last choice. Oh, that's right, he's listening to me. Sorry, bud. I won't talk about the other thing that happened 2 years ago anymore. Okay? So you're going to have to listen to me the whole ride down, and I ain't going to shut up. So F you. Ha! I told him. Oh boy. Even though I'm nuts, my dog's definitely nuts, man. This poor animal's afraid of everything. And I'm trying to mellow him out. He needs doggy downers. Like in Cheech and Chong. Doggy downers. No, I wouldn't do that to my baby. I keep everything out of his reach that could possibly hurt him. So, I don't know. Been doing this for like an hour now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do things for an hour. So you guys know what's in store. Coming up on 59 minutes. So I'm going to start heading back to the car and say goodbye. Call my friend. Drive. Oh, you know what I just thought of? My friend that just told me, who corrected me, did that on purpose. Now, of course he did it on purpose, but he probably wanted to see or hear the sound of his notification. Did you hear it, man? You got your own dedicated sound. Son, we're going back to the car. Look how unhappy he looks. Now he's pointing. Dog points. Said, Dad, something there. He smells it, right? There goes Fifi. I want to get laid, Dad. You never let me see other dogs. Dad, what's up with that? Come on, we got to go this way. My dog wants to get Fifi. Dude. So I'm going back to the car. I got another 5 minutes. Less than that. And I'm doing my thing. Charge the phone. Make sure that my other half has everything they could possibly need. Because God forbid I'm gone for half a day. Son, look how unhappy. Son, we gotta go home, son. We have to go home. I'll take you for the ride with me. I was debating that. Look. What time is it? I might have to stay here. 11 o'clock. No. You got 5 minutes, dog. I could just unattach him from the leash and run back to the car, and then he'll follow me. Because he knows he'll lose his meal ticket. You know, you're right, Caitlin. He doesn't want to go back to the car. He knows we're talking about him, too. Look at that. I'm going to zoom in on that. Look at that son of a... He's got me, Caitlin. He rules the world, this one. He's got the world by the gonads. Don't even know it. He knows it. We give him love. We give that. Yeah. How could you not? You think he's overweight, Caitlin? The vet yells at me. Oh, here we go again. Listen, I only have one left, Caitlin. See? And I'm going to use that to bribe him to get in the car. But next time I'll bring more treats with me. Oh my God, you're making me feel guilty over here. You know that. Don't do that to me. I'm joking. I love it. I love the attention. So does my dog. Look at that face. Only a father. Me, his dad. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to take him off. Now, he's off. And I'm going to walk away. This could be the worst mistake of my life. You know what? I'm not going to do it. If the river wasn't flooded, I wouldn't do it. But the river's flooded right now, and with my luck, the dumbass will run into the river, and it's too hot. Come here, son. Oh, good. I'm going to leave him off the leash. Thank God. See what I go through, Caitlin? All right, son, come on. Good boy. Now he's behaving.
Come on and make my day, Joe.
Oh, boy. That might have got me in trouble. You know it's just in jest, my friend. You know that, okay? Please, it's only a notification sound. This is great. This is cool shit unfolding on live streaming. God, I feel like a radio host. I feel like Howard Stern. People calling in. Oh my God, I'm so addicted to this. I know it's a good idea, Caitlin. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. Stop it. Or I'm going to block you. You hear me? Not you, Caitlin. Somebody else. Okay? No more for now. Not when I'm streaming. Okay? I love you, dude. You know it. I love you. But please. You're killing me, son. He's probably laughing his ass off. He's probably down there, down where he stays down south, laughing his ass off right now. Dude, you're the one that got me into this with that beer can. I never would have even known this stuff existed. if I didn't make that video for you and slide that beer can. So this is all your fault. If I ever become somebody and you want me to mention you, I will. But those are pipe dreams, my friend. I'm just having fun right now. So I gotta pay attention to my dog. He's off the damn leash and there's cars in the parking lot. You know what? Back on the leash he goes. I got him. Okay. I'm safe again. So, yeah, going back. Gonna let him know I'm on my way, my friend. And I got a long day, but you know what? It's good talking to you all. I freaking love you guys. Each and every last one is. And I'll be back. Get up, son. Like it or not, Richard will be back. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. That's how I'm going to open up my next show. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? And then